This carrot face and body soap will brighten up your skin color and also glow your skin color. You might consider making use of this soap after watching this video, and trust me, when you made use of this soap, you wouldn't want to go back to your old body soaps. So guys, make sure to watch this video to the end to know how I made this soap. If you are watching it for the first time, do not forget to follow this page, share this video, like, comment. So let's get started. I'm going to start with my fresh carrot. So I started by using my knife to peel off the peels of that's the back of the carrot. Okay, because the back of the carrot is dirty, and then I washed it very neat. So I'm going to also go ahead to slice it into tiny bits. If you don't have blender, you can use your hand grinder at this point to grind. You don't need to slice it into tiny bits where I'm doing it. But I'm going to blend this one. Now put it in your blender, add some distilled water, and blend it into a smooth paste, just like what you're seeing on the video. After which you go ahead and sieve your carrot juice. That's the blended carrot, sieve out the juice. Press everything up until the whole juice has been well sieved. You can keep the chaff. You can use it to make carrot oil. Now this is the juice that we realized. Now back to the soap base. I'm using glycerin soap base. This soap is very costly, so I'm going to cut out just few amounts of because I'm not making too much. This is just a tutorial, okay? Now I went ahead to slice it into tiny bits and then I melted it on fire. After melting it, I went ahead to add my carrot juice bit by bit. When you're adding it, add it bit by bit so that you will not add too much of it to mix everything together. Now add your vitamin E oil. I'm using the capsule. You can use the other type of vitamin E oil. Put in your preservative and then pour into your soap mold. Allow this to mold for some time. At a point, I had to put this in the fridge to hasten it because I needed to post this video this night. This is how to make your own vitamin C serum. In this video, I want to show you how I made this vitamin C serum that can help to brighten your face, help you to clear dark spots, even out your sunburn. If you have face redness, it will help to ease your face redness. This vitamin C serum is made from really natural ingredients that you can find in your kitchen or around you. It is very simple and easy to make. And so let's get started. For this video, I'm going to make use of my orange, and this is my orange. I'm using just one of this orange for this recipe. So I'm going to be grating my orange. I'm going to be grating it into this small tray, and this is my grater that I'm going to be using to grate my orange. All we need for this recipe is just the back of this orange. We are not going to be making use of the orange, just the chaff. So just go ahead and grate your orange. And let me know where you're watching me from so I can give you a shout out in my next video. So after grating my orange, this is what I have. I'm going to make use of this chaff. I don't need the orange. So just go ahead and transfer this into your bigger bowl for us to add our next ingredient. So after transferring my orange chaff into my bowl, I'm going to be adding my rose water into the bowl. And for this recipe, I'm using 2 tablespoons of my rose water. And I'm going to mix everything together. Just go ahead and give this a quick mix. And my next ingredient is my glycerin. I'm going to be adding 1 tablespoon of my glycerin. And I'm going to mix everything together for everything to incorporate. And next, I'm going to be adding this, my vitamin E oil, my facial oil. I'm going to be adding just 3 capsules of my Animate facial oil. And I'll go ahead and give everything a quick mix for me to add my other ingredients. So after mixing, just go ahead and cover this and allow it to sit for like 3 to 6 hours for all the ingredients to incorporate very well. So go ahead and cover this up and allow it to sit for like 3 to 6 hours. So for the sake of this video, I only allow these things to stay for like 30 minutes and this is how it looks. But if you're making your own, please allow it to sit for like 3 to 6 hours. So I'm going to give this a quick mix and I'm going to be straining out the liquid. I don't want the chaff. So I'm going to strain out the liquid. So after straining, this is how the liquid looks, very yellow, and it's time for me to add my remaining ingredients to make these face serums. So I'm going to come in my bowl and going to be adding my aloe vera gel, and for me I'm using this aloe vera gel, but you can use the raw aloe vera if you have. So I'm going to measure in my aloe vera, and for this video I'm using 3 tablespoons of my aloe vera gel. And like I said, if you don't have the aloe vera gel, you can use the raw aloe vera, but I strongly recommend using the aloe vera gel. So I'm going to be adding in my aloe vera gel and I'm using 3 tablespoons. This aloe vera gel helps with sunburn or face redness. If your face is always red, or you have sunburn, it will help to ease out all the redness and the burns you have on your face. So this is the amount of aloe vera gel I'm going to be using for this recipe. And I'm going to bring in my mixture, the one I strained out. So I'm going to be adding it to my aloe vera gel, and for this video I used total of 3 tablespoons of this mixture. And after that, just go ahead and mix everything together. Take your time to do this process. Go ahead and mix this together until everything incorporates. This take about 2 minutes or 3 minutes or so to mix everything together. So this is how it looks after mixing for about 2 minutes. So I'm going to be using this my 30 ml dropper bottle to store this mixture. If you can add preservative, but you don't need to add any preservative because this thing can last up to 5 months. Yes, it can last up to 5 months, so you don't need to add preservative. So this my vitamin C serum is very effective. If you use it morning and night to clear dark spots, even at your face, give you this natural glow. Like if you apply this serum, it's going to make your face to glow instantly. So yeah, this is how it is. As you can see it on my hand, it makes my hand to glow. Yes, see the glow now. So this serum is super effective in clearing of dark spots, brightening the face. If you have sunburn, you have face redness, you need to try this particular serum. It's super effective. On this page I post healthy skincare videos and DIYs. So that's all for today's video. See you guys in my next video. Bye. Are you among those people that dark spots has lasted on their feet for years? This soap is for you. Just watch this video to the end. I'm going to teach you how to make a facial soap that will clear off any form of dark spots on your face, irrespective of how long it has lasted on your face. So make sure you watch this video to the end, and if you're watching me for the first time, please follow this page and share this video as well. So the first ingredient I'm going to be using to make this is soap base. You can use any soap. Okay, I will recommend that you make use of either baby soap or any other soap that is not harsh to your skin. Maybe Dettol soap or pre-made, just the one I'm using. This is to avoid you creating more problems for yourself, because some of those bleaching soaps will only end up giving you sunburn instead of taking care of the dark spots. So you are going to start by slicing your soap base. You are going to slice it very tiny so that the melting process is not going to take a very long time to do it. You understand? So this is how I sliced my whole soap very tiny. If you have a hand grater, you can as well grate this instead of slicing, but I'm slicing today Okay, so I sliced it very tiny, then I added it in a pot, and I went in with my water to put this on fire, and then allow it to cook for a few minutes on a very, very low heat. And I look at it, the soup has melted. A lot of people say they are finding it difficult to melt their soap paste. Are you really sure that you are following the right process? So the next ingredient I'm going to be using is beetroot. This beetroot is capable of clearing any kind of dark spots, dark patches, and is capable of also lightening your skin. So I'm going to use my hand grater and grate it, and this is the result. You can Google more about it. The next one I'm going to be using is fresh tomatoes. So I'm going to go ahead and use my hand blender to blend everything together. Okay, and this is the result of it. So now go ahead and add your tomato paste in the soup. Then add the grated beetroot. Then add your turmeric powder, very important. And I'll add a little bit of ginger powder. Then go in with your honey. Almost this dark spot and open and well. So keep on watching this video. There are other ingredients that we are still going to add at the end of this video. But before then, we are going to start by mixing this. We want everything to be well incorporated. Let it rhyme very well until everything is well mixed. Trust me, every ingredient used in making this soap are all 100% organically made. That is why I told you that if you're looking for a skincare brand that will help take care of your skin problem, this is the brand you need. We have every ingredient that you need to achieve any kind of thing that you want to achieve when it comes to your skin. So you are going to keep on mixing this until everything starts getting stronger and fluffy. Then go ahead and pack this in any container of your choice. Okay, there are different ways you can actually store this soap for it to last for a very long time for you, while you take your time to make use of this soap in order to take care of those dark spots on your face. So ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this facial soap that will help clear off your dark spots. You can send us a DM to make an order for this soap if you don't know how to do it. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. That's how I made this turmeric half cast oil to whiten up my skin against my birthday coming up this month end. So guys, watch this video to the end. So the first thing I did was to fetch about 3 to 4 spoons of my original turmeric powder into my mixing bowl. When you are making this, use original turmeric powder. Then I added lavender oil. On this recipe, I'm using lavender oil because lavender oil is always good on my skin. So I love using it, especially when I'm making for myself. You know, whenever you are choosing oil, you have to choose something that matches with your skin type. So after adding about 3 spoons, you see the type of spoon that I'm using here. I mix everything together. Then I double boiled this thing for 1 hour. Don't be moi 1 hour. Then I sieved out the oil. After sieving out the oil, I added half cast powder into this. And then I gave it a very good mix. After which I allowed it to settle for 2 hours. Before I went back to add my half cast oil. You can buy all these things in in cosmetic shops or in organic vendors shop. I added 2 spoons of it. And then I added stretch mark oil because I have some stretch marks that I would want to reduce. And I wouldn't want this oil to increase it more. And then I added dark knuckle oil because I wouldn't want this oil to give me dark knuckle. Rather, I would want it to clear dark knuckle. So I added about 2 spoons. Then I added my vitamin E oil. I'm using this capsule. If you can't find this one, you can use other good vitamin E oil. Then I added my preservative, a little bit of perfume, and my oil is ready. Thank you for watching. Please share this video. Bye. Join me as I make this creamy whitening soap for a glowing skin and also skin whitening. So guys, let's get started. I'll be using this Kojic Glitter Papaya Abutин soap, and I'll be using this Gusta White soap made with turmeric and papaya as well. I'll be using my hand grinder to grind the two soaps. After grinding it, go ahead and transfer the soap into your mixing bowl. Now add your distilled water and soak it for an hour. After an hour, I transferred it into the mortar and I'm going to be pounding this. You have to pound until it starts getting more stronger and more fluffy, just like what you're seeing on the video. The next thing I added is a whitening tomato shower gel. I added some essential oils, about 2 different essential oils mixed together. Then I mixed it together. The next thing I added is our mulatto cream, and then I added glutathione gel as well. I added stretch mark oil, I added turmeric powder, and then I'm going to be giving this a very good mix. After mixing it together, I transferred it back to the mortar and I pounded it a little bit again and added my Drama Plus preservative, and guys, this soap is ready. Thank you for watching. Bye.